Alright guys, we are back for another Dokkan battle video. We got a lot of content dropping tonight, including some new Red Zone RE stages here. This is the Ultimate Red Zone RE Superhero Edition, is what we're actually rocking here. Okay, so I believe our first fight is against Gamma 2, Stage 2 is Gamma 1, and then Stage 3 is Cell Max. Got a couple of teams that we'll do. There are some missions here. I think we'll get the missions for Stage 1 and 2 done just in our first initial runs. And then I'll save the superhero run against Cell Max for a second video. So, Gamma 2, beat him without using items. Okay, now, I focused on Dokkan Frontier first. Usually because I feel like that could be a little bit trickier. I think maybe if people see, like, some of the setups I use or the way I approach fights, it might help out. So I prioritized Dokkan Frontier instead of the new Red Zone stages. I did see, actually, people saying that of the three, Gamma 2 is the hardest. I was like, all right, sounds like a job for Deborah. The Demon King. People are saying Gamma 2 is scary. I said, word? Well, I'm busting out my secret weapon. Awesome. Okay, Deborah, the goat, is out. Now remember, there's only really one way Deborah can ever fail you, and that's if you do this. But, this is what I'm gonna do. Oh. Maybe it won't then. Well, no, damn. Okay. No, wait, dude, guys. You know, sometimes I'm a little silly. Yakon will give us key. That's why we make sure to Yakon it. I think Yakon gives one key, though, so we will have to give Majin Vegeta this. I'm not going to go into Angel. Goku will stay as Majin Vegeta. And Yakon probably could lose us the fight if he decides to troll, so let's hope he doesn't decide to troll. Deborah maybe could get killed right here if he gets supered instantly. But I've built my Deborah in such a fashion to where he's much more likely to dodge. And it has never felt stupid for me doing that. By the way, remember that Gamma 2 does... I'm just going to read what the ability says. Let me just take a look at this. I'm going to keep my eye off the stats, but I remember from the data download video, we know... So he nullifies damage from Ki Blast super attacks. So that actually would be Angel Super Saiyan 2 Goku's active. He would counter that. Or, like, block it. Nullify it. Oh, we didn't get the EX either. Motherfucker, come on. Bruh, I saw people saying Gamma 2 is tricky, the other two fights are fodder, so... let's... Oh, yep, there you go. Okay. Additional normal's actually good! Hell yeah, dude! Like, good RNG! Hell yeah! Alright, Yakon! We're Yakoning it today. Bro, I'm still hot. So I did that at LR Majin Vegeta and Angel Super Saiyan 2 Goku video, right? And I was using, like, I wasn't just like, alright, I'm just gonna be fucking boring and we're gonna run 10th Anniversary Super Vegeta and Angel Super Saiyan 4 Goku, right? Like, the same tired shit. Is, like, I was using some different characters, right? But I know people, their eyes were fucking glued to Yakon. And I know they were saying, oh my god, Yakon's there, this team is terrible. Yakon is the fucking GOAT. Yakon is really fun, I think. More so if the boss can be attack debuffed, obviously. Alright, yeah, so I guess we'll just do this right here, is what I'll do. Deborah will get targeted quite a bit, so this is fine. Let's hit this, let's hit this, and then we got Babidi back here as well. Perfect, okay. Alright, so after this turn, right, I mean, it's going to be very difficult for us to die now. Because we're going to be able to go into I mean, this is just one phase, right? So this is supposed to be, this is the fight when Piccolo fought Gamma 2, right? This one, Gamma 2 jumps Piccolo. That's what this intended to be. So this is just Gamma 2 we're fighting. All right, we did get that additional super with Goma. Unfortunately, he did get an additional normal, which does suck ass. Because the additional normal means we're not going to get defensive support for next turn. I probably am going to just go right into Deborah's active next turn, and we'll see how it goes. And then on turn, if the fight is still going on turn 5, we could go Deborah's, Turles's active. My plan was actually to have Turles with Goma, but just, you know, Turles starting out in slot 7 means that's probably just not going to be possible in this run. I guess I could have floated Goma. That we could have done it that way. Yeah, actually, that might have been the play. Float Goma, and then, you know, on turn 3, we could use Deborah's active, but put him in slot 3. But the point is, we do still have a lot of characters who are going to be very tanky, at, like, or, you know, crazy abilities, or blah, 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 blah. We have Goma, Giant, Deborah actives. Okay, nothing crazy. Sure, okay. We are at the point, by the way, where I'm skeptical that fights are going to be too tough unless they dig into the toxic mechanics again. I saw people on the timeline earlier, I think it was in a hot take thread I'm going to do, but they were talking about the Goku Black and Zamasu fight. I mean, it felt bad how, you know, the 10th anniversary characters, I think, got countered and sort of embarrassed. But I thought that fight was very good, and that is kind of the fight we need right now, right? Like, one with, like, real toxic mechanics to make things very difficult. We'll see. Okay. So I guess I'm gonna just do our rotations. Well, Deborah is fully built up. He is. Yeah. Okay. Remember, if we use Angel Super Saiyan 2 Goku's, like, his support doesn't kick in yet, so I'm gonna use Deborah's active now. Okay, so it looks like if Gamma 2 doesn't kill us here, we're gonna win. Matter of fact, in that case, then, I'll do this. This is what I'm gonna do. Yeah, so, go... Oh, fuck. It's too early to use this active. Never mind, then. Never mind. I was gonna go for... Well, no, I could do this. Wait, no, I can't. I can't. Let me pull up this kit. Because we're running a villain setup right here. So I just want to double check exactly the particulars of Angel Super Saiyan 2 Goku right here. So what I'm looking for is the support, which is with 8 key spheres. Yeah, which we're not going to hit without the active. We're not hitting 8 key spheres. Yeah, no way. All right, so in that case, we'll do this. Damn, we're shy of 24 key for LR Turles. Again, LR Turles, you know, key really can be an issue for him, unfortunately. All right, we'll do this. Maybe it'd be a better idea to put Deborah in slot 1. But we'll see. We'll see. All right, Gamma 2. All right, good dodge. All right, so here's Turles. So he gets an 18-key super. This will give him key, but... in my experience, I think LR Turles is really, really crazy, but key is, like, legit, like, an actual thing with him, where, like, it is an actual, like, problem. All right, Deborah, let's go. Let's rampage him. Yes, go Bora. Keep going. Gamma 2 ain't blocking this shit. Go Bora! Man! I'll fucking cry, dude. Jesus. What a demon. EX, too. Lovely. All right, I think the fight's over. It's just one phase, right? It's just Gamma 2. Let's see. Yeah, it's just Gamma 2. This shit is done. All right, let's take a look at what he's doing. I think this fight is over. Because the second Deborah active is gonna fillet-a-fish this guy. So he does super for 8.1 million. Oh, wow. Yeah, look. Okay. So starting from turn... So this is just like the Tree of Might Goku. That's why this guy's tricky. You get to turn 3, and it's like you probably are going to want to dodge. Yeah, exactly. Well, I'm just going to go ahead and go into Goma right here. I mean, I could use the active for shits and giggles, but there's a thing about this active. It's a Ki Blast. So Gamma 2 says, yep, nope. We got the crit on that too, cool. Alright, so we could just get a little bit of damage here. Let's just keep reviewing what Gamma 2 is doing here. Okay, so Gamma 2 nullifies Ki Blast supers. I guess that's kind of like, yeah, it's kind of cut off a little bit. We'll look at it in a second, but this is 160% attack on the third turn right there. He nullifies damage from Ki Blast supers, and he does 8.1. So Gamma 2, actually, he is ferocious. Just like the Tree of Might Goku. I think the Tree of Might Goku, one way that fight might actually be a little bit harder, it's not even because of the AoE super of Phase 2. It's because of that massive damage the Tree of Might Goku does on his third turn. That's where things get really crazy, right? The damage he does on turn 3, for sure. For sure, for sure, for sure. Okay, and then we'll just go into Deborah, and Deborah is active. We'll just go ahead and finish Gamma 2 off. We'll just go ahead and sit this fool down. All right, sure. Yeah, Goma. Goma does take a long time. I do like to kind of like skip through, you know, like giant forms and stuff when we're doing videos, but not like when it's the first run. You know, this is our first time ever doing this fight, so. All right, we'll buff Yakon right there. Let's go ahead and pop Deborah's active as well. So Gamma 2 would have already used up his super attacks. Again, this fight should be over here. I mean, there's no way we could choke or lose or anything. I don't think so. I'm going to just hit a 12-key super just in case we need defense next turn. I'm going to hit a 12-key super. Would Deborah be able to live next turn? Probably not. Or, not Deborah. Excuse me. Turles. Because we could bank on Turles in slot 1 next turn. But... yeah, we could, but... okay. Alright, Deborah. Let's just wrap this up, buddy boy. Oh, 91 right there. Good shit. Yeah, remember, right next to Yakon. Yakon support up. Yeah, Deborah can be really crazy. We got a normal right there. Okay. Hidden potential system. Additional super, actually. Yeah, fight's done. Time to Yakon it. It's over. The GOAT. They see Yakon and the team and they go, "What is he doing? You can't run, Yakon." You bet your ass we can. Yakon. I love Yakon. Too good. Too good. Goat Con. Hell yeah. Alright, so there's the Gamma 2 fight. I believe there is a mission for beat this with no... so Gamma 2 is with no items. That is interesting. So, again, so let's look at Gamma 2 here. 160% attack on the third turn. I mean, this is a... dude, this is a ferocious ability. Like, this is not a joke. Right? Like, he's a 20 million super boss on turn 3. He nullifies Ki Blasts, but it's just one phase. Right? And, you know, it's just the one phase... you just ain't put your dodge characters in slot 1 and slot 3 or turn 3 and you're good to go. Use the GOAT Deborah, cut this boy down real fast. And then in terms of the missions here, yeah, so beat at stage 1 without a support item. That's what we did right there. Yep, pretty easy. Okay. All right, there we go. There was the Gamma 2 Ari Red Zone fight. Let's just go ahead. Oh, the power level, my fave. 500 is pretty good. God damn, dude. Take that. All right, chat. Let me know what you guys think. Thank you guys for watching. I'll catch y'all next time.